Hey everyone, Zach Nighthawk flying right in your world today with the channel's first ever Let's Play, Star Fox Adventures. There are a few reasons for this choice being my first of what will hopefully be many Let's Plays. Number one, this is the first game I have ever played for GameCube, so it holds a special place in my heart on those grounds alone. Number two, this game recently turned 20 years old, and the graphics, as you can see up on your screen, amazingly still hold up to this day. Also, I have 100% this game multiple times over, so I figured it would be appropriate if I showed y'all how just how it's done. And well, I promise it might not be the cleanest playthrough out there since I've played sparingly over recent years. I'm hoping at the same time it'll be the one of the most complete. With that, without further ado, this is Star Fox Adventures. Once again, we see our starting screen. We have Fox McCloud, Rob. Want to change your language settings? If you're wondering how to do that, that is of course activated. That can be activated. These can be activated on any Let's Play. We have Rob, Flippy, and if you need to adjust your screen or anything else, adjust your screen, rumble, controls, display, or credits, or change it to black and white, you go to Peppy and you wake him up to do it. He seems to be getting pretty tired of our BS, so let's go back to Fox and let's start a new Let's Play. So gonna choose this empty slot right here. And with our three initials entered into our game, let's begin our adventure in Star Fox Adventures. In the depths of space, a girl named Krystal searches for the truth of her parents' death. Finding herself within the lost corner of the Lilat system, she receives a distress call from a world known as Dinosaur Planet. Being of a kind nature, Krystal decides to investigate. So we kick off the game with a little bit of a boss battle. So first thing we gotta do, a little bit of a brain fart, we gotta take out these turrets. And while you can take damage from these, while you can't get hit, you will not take damage. We gotta set those on fire. Now we gotta take out the propeller. I thought I could make it through without getting sliced to bits by this thing. Another part of this game that makes absolutely no sense, even though I love it to death. Again, once you hold a place in my heart, you will have your flaws, but I will always love you. Just part of my nature, that's all. Take out those turrets, now we gotta take out the head. Now it is weak enough, so now we can board this thing. This mutated animatronic ship. That, according to the game, is called a galleon. Who owns it? Let's find out. Your adventure begins, or it did begin when when I read that scroll text as soon as before Krystal and that Cloud Runner came into play. They're called Cloud Runners. They belong to the Cloud Runner tribe. Okay, so your adventure begins with a health bar and your controls, basic controls for that matter. Use Control 6 to move Krystal around the galleon. Press L to center the camera behind Krystal. Listen carefully, you might be able to hear a voice, or try finding the source of that voice. There is no voice, it's just animals call. It's just what sounds like a bird. Down. Let's talk to this baby bird. When the A button appears, check the A display. This will tell you what the A button can do at the time. By pressing A, you are able to talk to me. When A appears again, check the display, as this button can do many different things. Like opening doors. I never understood that either, so let's go. Let's talk to you. You need to explore below deck. You, by the way, got screwed. Like, I mean... Okay, some backstory. As many of you know, this game was once supposed to be released for Nintendo 64 called Dinosaur Planet. It was not supposed to be a Star Fox game. It was supposed to be its own game, its own title. Krystal was one of the characters, as you see here. Its pterodactyl was supposed to be her sidekick. And I'm gonna spoil this for you. This is the poor pterodactyl. This is the only time you'll ever see her in this game. She would have been called Princess Kite, Princess of the Cloud Runner tribe. She's just a random child that got abducted from her home. And apparently can't speak, but just give chirping advice that Krystal can somehow understand. So let's do what the artist formerly known as Princess Kite has instructed us to do and go below deck. Go one of two ways. Pick that up. There. Why was that even there in the first place? I don't know. Let's collect it. Zoinks! This is a key from the Krystal Palace. When you pick up an item, it will be placed in your C inventory. Move the C stick in any direction to display your inventory. Push C left or right to rotate the inventory. Each slot will hold different types of objects. And we have that. Let's go above deck and see what's going on. Let's check up on our royally screwed pal here, and let's see what she's up to.
General Scales, Hiko, Kohud, or Taskuki, Eve Dinosaur Planet. Ud Neokraju, Ui Kimo Nekt.
Am dek kutsuho keivorik oi. Am edko kutsuho rozvejo evu tashkov zuk.
Utashkov Zuk? Kiash Niko Kuduk, Ash Atashkov.
Keo cloud runner kekt moyorik oi. Keo Ola General.
Moak. Aumdekulak. Ahiko Ilokio, Mudu Tadijwi Kiaro. Kiok. Ashnio Amit Hiko Kutsash Kudok Nakivu. Ikianajo. Kio vik oknuj kokeva wika wok mo. Ue tu oki se kodwo mo? Kia chaj dekelu! Edu su tavuk! General Scales! Yeah!
Rodzezb, General! Moro dob kemo!
Kia chaj dekelu!
Kožvat keo jezo ev keo tashkov žeduk! Anito avgeash ash neo keo tashkuf žeduk ash semat vem.
Kia gets Kio Krazoa Palace! Avowe, we are Tato! Rolo ho suvik! Kia kakio! Touch weeds mek just shoot kuso!
I like how that Cloud Runner, who just talked to us in squawks and screeches, suddenly talks in dinosaur language like a parrot. You've arrived at Krazoa Palace. When you want to save your game, you must have a memory card inserted in your slot A. Jack? Press the start button to pause the game and display the save quit options. Highlight the required option by moving the control stick left or right, then press A to select. Don't forget that you can save at any time. So, by the way, you see these guys here. You see they actually have eyes, jellyfish with eyes. These spectral enemies are not called jellyfish. According to the strategy guide, they are called brain squids. Brain squids. These guardians of this sacred palace are squids. I keep criticizing a game I love, but I just can't help it. There are some things about this game that are so stupid that I have to notice, that I have to point out. But this game, as I've mentioned many times before, as I mentioned a few times before, I shouldn't say many because I haven't played it that long. As I said a few times before, and will say many times afterwards, this game will always hold a special place in my heart. Over here, this is a fuel barrel generator. It has been left here by General Scales, who uses the fuel to power his Shark Claw army. Each time you use a barrel, another will be generated at this location. Let's talk to this Triceratops here. He looks like he's in a bad way. Let's talk to him.
King Earthwalker sent us to protect Krazoa Palace. It's not safe for you here. If you find yourself in danger, press X to roll out of the way.
Basically, if you're wondering what purpose these injured Triceratopsian soldiers serve, they're called Earthwalkers, by the way. They belong to the Earthwalker tribe, as the Pterodactyl Cloudrunners belong to the Cloudrunner tribe. Their purpose here is just to offer you tutorials if you're a first-time player. When the C-stick is displayed, you can use an item from your C inventory. Move the C-stick in any direction and it will automatically go to the correct slot for you. To use the item, simply press A. Now, we just picked up a key from a certain galleon, so let's unlock it here. He kept that all-important key on that galleon just to unlock this, and maybe because we checked out that fuel cell generator right over there. I guess he didn't want these fuel barrels getting in the way. I mean, he is a general. He has to be pretty thorough. I mean, there is method to his madness, even though he is by all means an evil general. Even though he it's spinning towards us. Let's pick this item. What's this? These are tasty puck eggs, a sharp claw delicacy. Don't worry, they are not dinosaur eggs. They come from the huge puck birds that the sharp claw breed just for this tasty snack. Walk over the egg to collect and recharge your energy. Spoiler alert, We never see any pug birds in this game. Some might identify certain beings as certain creatures as pug birds. They are not birds. Well, they are not pug birds, and neither are they birds. Let's take care of you. Yes, they disappear as soon as you... They're enemies that disappear as soon as you kill them. They will respawn. Oh, come on! Let's check out this and see what we can get. This looks different. Ah! What's this? You've collected a Dumbledang pod. It is a delicious fruit found only on Dinosaur Planet. You will find them in shark claw baskets and crates, or hanging in Dumbledang trees. Even baddies will sometimes drop them. Ah, yes, the named after the Hogwarts professor, headmaster Professor Dumbledang. By the way, there's a lot of Harry Potter, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and Legend of Zelda all rolled up into this game. It just happens to be Star Fox. It happens to be a Star Fox type. Yes, it is a Star Fox game. Stop complaining. It is what it is. Yep, as you can see, these kids respawn and they're chasing after me. Let me run away from these guys. There's a crack in the wall. Let's throw this barrel. See what you're up to, or why you're lying around. You should leave this place. Chaos has brought a great evil into the palace. To be extra safe, sneak around corners by holding down L and moving the control stick in sidestep mode. This is what they mean. This is how you do it. Let's talk to you before that one brain squid spawns. What do you have to say? General Scales and his Sharp Claw army attacked. We tried to stop them, but there were too many. Safely look around before you enter an area. Press C is to see from head view. You can press the control stick to press the up. Move the control stick up to look down. Down to look up. Left to move left. Right to move right. Now that thing's respawned, I gotta get out of here. For these baskets, you know, even if you don't collect them, you still get help for it. Never understood it, but hey, I'm glad I get rewarded even when I screw up. Even when it's not like, even when it's complete BS, they reward it. What do you have to say? Gales attacked the palace so that he could capture the Krasoa spirits for himself. Spirits hold great powers and have been safe within this palace for 1,000,000 years. We fought hard against the Sharp Claw and were able to hide the spirits throughout the planet. Gales then unleashed an evil into the palace. In their hurry to leave, the Sharp Claw sealed me inside. Even though I don't sound too badly injured, I mean, he's got his eyes opening these. Capable of looking around. These Dumbledang pods. As you can see, we can't get through there. Get through these flaming jets. Just gotta go past this brain squid. As you can see, there's a fuel barrel generator here. Ah, yeah, what the? No! Ah! Ah! No! Ow! Where's my indecision? And if I haven't mentioned it before, the soundtrack is amazing. Like, Doesn't matter which level, it just captures the essence and the significance of where you are. That's the one thing, this is one of the things that I find to be flawless in this game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place this fuel barrel, and you can put it down. If you were to leave this without putting the barrel on it, I believe it would close back up. What do you have to say?
Keo Krystal, Dude Uwe Kutsak, Keo Uho, Dude Wo,
Nos ag oe kio grot kio tash kuf shoduk.
Neod no ho Ukasbot, Ashatu Kat, Vo Kutsak, no ho, Mucha shot, oh.
Rek neok noho oe tedwo kutsoho.
Keo King Earthwalker, shot its game. Hekas Kiash Shushat Fusuzo, Kutsimo Eve Keo Krystal. Keo Krystal, Oho Fuso Fahax, Fenovic Roadru, Keo Grado Kevoke, Okudak, Naki Keo Fahax, A Kudak Ash 2.
Ach kutsoho jimoker atsute.
Moak, et kokio fiho Eve Kutsuk, Sud Kubo Keo Kashk. Utko Keo, Krystal Shrine, et so Achatu, Semf Kuko Kip Pahak Kosh, Ut Unoak Ue Hunut, Av Ue Jesut, Kiot Hokit Kemo. Am Deck Widwu Utun Kotso.
This one is even totally different tutorial. He's telling us that we gotta go into the shrine, and somehow, even though I don't know how, he is able to open this door. I guess he has authority over it, so let's approach this. This is a Krystal Shrine entrance warp. Stand in the center and press A to enter the shrine. Beam me up, Star Fox. As the game is as far as label's concerned, you have found your way into a Krystal shrine, and within lies a Krystal spirit. The spirits have been hidden as they hold great powers, power that, if in the wrong hands, could bring terror. But in the right hands, these spirits can bring peace. There are 6 spirits to find and return to Krystal Palace. If you can find the spirit within the shrine and complete its test, then it will be yours. There are 6 Krystal spirits that you just it mentions. I personally, and I'm probably the only one who thinks this because I love this game so much despite its flaws, as I point out many times over, and will point out many times over, this game wasn't long enough. In my opinion, if they were going for the true Zelda adventure, Zelda adjacent adventure, there would be 10 spirits, not 6. I just love this game so much. This was the first game I played on this console, on any Nintendo console. This was before I played any Pokemon game on DS or Game Boy for that matter. Didn't exactly grow into Nintendo until I was like 9, so approach this. What do we have here? This is a Life Force door. The spirits floating on it tell you how many bad guys you must defeat before the door will open. You see that spirit there? There is one going around. That means you have one bad guy to defeat. Wonder who it might be. Let's bomb you. Well, that worked. Go to the next room. I think there might be further use for this. You know, like, gotcha. Right. Just cheap shot this poor brain squid from behind. Don't worry, they're immortal. They respawn. They're immortal. So, by the way, you can even get through here without being hit. They don't even go that far. They don't even go the other side. You could just scooch along the wall. And you'll make it. Now this looks like one of those Krystal spirits. It looks important, and we're at the end. Let's talk to you. Test 1, the test of observation. Watch closely where I hide. If you stop moving, you must show me which urn I have hidden in. Okay. Find me 3 times in a row, and it'll be yours to return to Krystal Palace. Find this thing. That's 1. It's 2. Going back over here. Kind of rare to see all 6 move at once. And that's 3. Easy peasy, or Zoa squeezy. I just love that. This game is so aesthetically ahead of its time. You did it! You collected the first Krystal spirit! It will remain in your body until you take it to the Krystal Palace, where it must be released. Fortunately for us, we warp from there, and we will warp back there. Maybe this Earthwalker has some advice before his dying breath, so maybe we'll check up on it.
Keo shahedash buf keo fahaksh shufo vem kutsum Rick keo ha veno oho ish okash etko niot keo fahak osh rud hokujot Sud agro ijot Keisha kev kiash nu
Just had to turn something back. Let me see if I could do a little experimenting here. I threw that at him and it still killed him. That's amazing. I threw a basket at him and it killed him. These guys are weak. Like, no defense whatsoever, man. Come on. What's this? Oh. Well, I gotta break it to you. This area is sealed off for the rest of the game. And I should mention, this is the only time in the game where you access this area of the palace. If you're wondering what that is, don't worry. You'll find that later. There's a twist. This is where we might want to return the spirit to, so let's do it. Release the spirit.